we're hearing the usual, the nice verbal oratory. Obama was good at this too. Very soft spoken. We got to heal the country and reform. And Nancy Pelosi came out the other day with a bizarre, total tone deaf statement that George Floyd sacrificed his life. No, he was murdered. He didn't sacrifice his life. But I don't know. I just made this headline. This is not reformable because I don't think it is. But I know you have.
It's too powerful, bro. It's too powerful. It's not. I mean, the voting block is too powerful for them. Their unions are too powerful for anyone to try to go against them like in a significant way, where you get a large amount of people to get rid of their power, for one, and for two, to be able to change things like qualified immunity and shit like that allow them to just do what they want to do, bro. I don't think so, man. So once their kids start dying, then maybe change will come. That's how I feel. Like right now, they're killing all of us. They're killing us, and nothing's happening. It's just like anything. When the crack epidemic, you think about it. When the crack epidemic stayed in the black community and all that violence was there was no laws. It was letting black people kill each other. When it spilled over, when black people started getting some money, and then you see these gang members start going to Beverly Hills and these rival gangs and start shooting, and white people start getting killed. That's when the battle ram, just say no, and all these tactics came with the LAPD. That's the only time you're gonna get significant change. You know what I mean? Outside of that, it's been like this since we've been here, right? Like it's the same. We're after emancipation, when they couldn't get the free labor, they was trying to send us back to Africa. Literally, they're trying to make legislation to send us back to Africa, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing everything to try to cancel us. And we just got to do what we got to do, bro. I'm with it all. Burn it down, do whatever. None of it. Do what you got to do. That's how I'm with, because people got kids. I'm tired of seeing black mothers crying and can't explain away. How many times, old girl, Ma'Khia
Bryant, yeah.
You can look and see numerous videos of white people charging police with things, charging police with weapons, and they tase, or they run away and they try to do something, bro. Why not shoot the girl in the leg if she's attacking somebody, man? There's no excuse. I don't give a she had whatever in her hand. It don't matter to me.
Jen and I got a lot of heat yesterday because I said, I don't think it's so black or white. I don't think it's cut and dry that she should have been shot. I looked at the video many times. First of all, from all accounts, she called the police because she was under threat.
Yeah.
So we don't know. Did other girls there attempt to stab her? The 911 call talked about they're trying to fight us. They're trying to stab us. They're trying to hurt our grandma. She was in a foster home. So we don't know what kind of threat came her way before she made that call. Secondly, if you look at the police tape, it's very clear. He right away whipped out his gun at least 5 seconds before she picked up that knife in a stabbing motion. So I don't know.
What?
He already took out his gun.
Well, his gun was out when he first got out the car.
Exactly. 4 or 5 seconds before she even picked up her knife. So why in that moment is your first thought to pick up the gun? Because I don't know. I've seen on Cops and other stuff when white rednecks are fighting, they don't immediately pull out their gun.
Of course not, bro.
So the
whole thing, man, it has nothing to do with anybody but their perception of who we are, period, point blank. That's not going to change until the perception change. Perception can't change until the training change. It's the system that's corrupt. That's why you can say black police, white police, Asian, all of them are racist because they're trained in a racist system. They're trained to profile people. They're trained to look at them. That's what that means. That's what that means. That's what that means. And the majority of the time, it's always based on how they look, and they always look black. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I also think I'd love your thoughts because you came up in Compton. I mean, you're not unfamiliar with the police, let's say.
Yeah.
And the media, both entertainment and news media, the politicians have fetishized the police to the point that law enforcement is somehow sacred.
Yeah.
That they should be elevated on a pedestal, similar to like doctors or whatever. Listen, whatever. I mean,
hey, if that's the case, then what happens when malpractice happens? If we're gonna put them as what happens when a doctor have malpractice? You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, look, this is the thing, right? It's all political, man. It's all about getting in office. That's all they worry about. I mean, outside of, we feel the effects of it, but it's just like anything else, corporate greed and all this. It's all about them getting their position. They don't give a about what's right or wrong. They give a about what's good for them in the moment. You know what I'm saying? They don't. It's not genuine, and they don't know how to call a spade a spade. They can call a spade when they talk about us, but everything else is a bad apple. Oh, we killed them, so we shouldn't. If Chauvin was the bad apple, then we should be solid, right? If he was the bad apple, we should be solid. We should be good. Should be no issues. Since he's been arrested, how many black people have been killed by the police, bro?
Right.
But that's what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? A bad apple. Like it's okay to have a bad apple. Dave Chappelle said one time, you know where you can't have a bad apple at? Pilot. Can't be a pilot bad apple. You call, well, hey, it was just a bad apple. All the rest of the pilots are good. No. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't have you got to make sure every pilot is straight. You should do that with people that you allow to hold a gun.
Right.
You got to make sure that everybody is good and everybody is solid, and that they ain't on no bullshit. That ain't no underlining issues that they want to have a gun and have this type of power.
Right. And you brought up,
i.e. small dick, being bullied in school, all that.
So the other thing, and by the way, I'm not expecting much from Biden, even if they pass the George Floyd policing.
No, he fetishizes them, bro. He's scared to say, like, the name, defund the police. What that mean? Talk about the definition. Oh, well, we need to watch the word and how it says all that. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? You're talking about, instead of giving them all that money, put that money somewhere else. We don't need to explain it. All of a sudden now it's a turn off. So what? What are you about, bro? That's what I'm talking about. It's like, what are you fighting for? Because if the issue is important, then let's do it. Because if it's about the politics, then you a suck as well. It's the same thing, bro. He's an old school politician. He want to give the police more money. That's what he said.
Yeah, but it's not just him, by the way. The entire Democratic Party, from the congressional level, and this is obviously the Republicans too. I mean, Andrew Cuomo, there's a lot of scandals with him. You got the sexual harassment, killing old people, the corporate liability, but he takes more money than any governor in the country from these police unions. Mm-hmm. LAPD, you're familiar, one of the biggest gangs in America. And these police unions, which CNN ain't talking about the policing. It's like covering hurricanes without covering climate change. Covering these police executions, black men, now black women, without talking about these police unions. Hey, I'm pro-union, but not unions that are literally trying to prop up killers. I mean, Chicago police union too.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I mean, think about Laquan McDonald, bro. Think about that. You talking about a blue line. How many police officers had the exact same police report that old boy had that got caught up? This is what they do, and they allow that, and that's okay. Rahm Emanuel allowed that shit to happen too. Didn't even bring out the tape until he got elected. And think about old boy, right? The shooting that you just talked about a few minutes ago with the guy in the white car. I forgot his name.
O'Shea Terry.
No, not O'Shea Terry. No, the one that just recently happened.
Andrew Brown. Yeah.
Andrew Brown. Why haven't we got the tape yet? When they feel they right, just like with Micaiah, that tape came out the same day. When they feel they right, they're like, okay, we put this out just to try to like curve the emotions. That's what they were trying to do, right? Out. When they don't put it out like that, they know it ain't right.
Right. And the thing that really stands out to me is at the end of the day, like you said, you would never give doctors qualified immunity, right? You would never give like pilots qualified immunity. You would never give people that are in a similar position that if they make a mistake, you could die.
Yeah. Blanket
immunity.
Yeah.
But in this case, I mean, Amber Geiger, for example, Amber Geiger, she's the police officer who killed Botham Jean. If you want to give her the benefit of the doubt that she actually, for those of you that don't know, she lived a floor under Botham Jean in Dallas.
Shouldn't be no one on this channel giving her that benefit of the doubt.
Right. And she says, well, I accidentally, I thought it was my apartment and I thought he was an intruder. Okay, well, if that's the case, I don't know.
Those accidents can't happen, bro. It's certain things that can't happen. You shouldn't be able to accidentally pull out your gun thinking it's a taser. Those things, maybe it was an accident. It can't happen. Period. You can't, there's certain things you shouldn't be able to argue across. It could have been an accident, but those are the things you signed up for, that if that accident happens, you got to go to jail.
I want to ask you, because honestly, you know, you look at the coverage. I mean, listen, the Derek Chauvin verdict, I don't know. I'm a white guy, so I don't want to speak for you or anybody else, but it's good. It's necessary.
I mean, yeah. But think about what had to happen for that to happen, though, right? That's what you really got to look at. Yeah, it's good. That's what was supposed to happen. Of course. You know what I mean? It's just like I was telling somebody the other day, there's certain things that motherfuckers need to be applauded for. Certain things that's supposed to happen that I shouldn't get acknowledged for. This should happen automatically. But because you up so much that this is acknowledged, because the shit happens messed up all the time. So this thing should have happened, but this we shouldn't be fighting for this. Should be we fighting for it. If what happened with George Floyd didn't happen and everything, so a whole lot of black people got killed that ain't none of this happened for, that should have happened for. If George Floyd didn't, if George Floyd didn't get killed during the pandemic, all those protests happened, everything, like all these things had to happen for this to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yes, of course it was supposed to happen, but if it took all that energy, bro, we got to do that every time. We ain't gonna have a country. Because it happens in every city, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. Yeah, it's the right thing, but no, it ain't no justice. It ain't nothing, bro. Dude is gone. His family didn't want that. His family rather have him here. I don't give a fuck how much money they get or nothing. I can't bring back their family. You know how much it hurt? You know what hurt? You know, we don't have a clue what his daughter's gonna go through. It's a motherfucker not having a father. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know the collateral damage is gonna happen to his kids, to his family. You know what I mean? What that can do to even the prison pipeline when you don't have a father, have a parent, or something like that.
Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.